is my chief assistant, meaning he's the number 2 person in the whole office. So when I'm in the air on the plane, that's the only time, he runs the If I come to work, he runs the office too. Eric is my guy. And Maritza said a couple of words, but Maritza is my counsel. So she keeps me from making mistakes. And so I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm very fortunate. Eric is of Puerto Rican descent. Maritza is from the Dominican Republic, and they are simply the best. And I'm very blessed to have them. Along with Renee, Leo, and Melinda, and everyone else that's been so kind to me. Now, there's so much to celebrate, not only this month, but beyond.
Veo mucha cara nueva, pero en verdad le quiero dar gracias a todos por estar aquí. I want to thank everybody for being here. I see a lot of faces from the community, and I see a lot of faces that, this is the first time I'm seeing. But I'm so humbled by District Attorney Ken Thompson bringing me up here and honoring for being a Latino. That was an easy one. I am so Dominican, I think my mother still curses at me in Spanish. The truth of the matter was my parents were both limited English proficiency people, so Spanish was my primary language. I've never forgotten about where I came from. The hardworking Dominican community. I came from a little place called San Iglesia, where I probably had hand-me-downs from my hand-me-downs that came from people. But you know what? We came here to New York, and I think for the most part, one of the things that my parents did was say, grow up, be a good person, try to give something back to the community any way that you can, and you're going to prosper. All right, so I joined the police department in '86. I was fortunate enough, and I don't think I mentioned it enough, that I met the Honorable Ken Thompson's mom, Claire Thompson, at the 83rd Precinct as a young cop. And she was an influence, here it was, a female police officer in Harlem, giving the same instruction and direction as most cops, their white counterparts, and we all got along. It was great. And then I was the fortunate one, because now, over the course of the last year, I've had the opportunity to work with Ken Thompson. And let me tell you, this is a community. It's made up of everybody, right? And we are the police, but the community is the police too. And we're here to help you when you can't help yourselves, or when you're busy at work. We're supposed to be watching the shop. But this can't be done without the support of the local people, but this can't be done without the help and assistance of the District Attorney's Office. You provide the support. I can't tell you how many times I've been either at the precinct or somewhere with my head up to here with things to do, and I get that phone call from the DA's office saying, hey, can we come and help you? And you know what? I say absolutely. Anything that'll shed some light, transparency into what's happening in your community is something that I'm always going to welcome. So for that, I know that you honor me for being Latino, but today I want to make you an honorary Dominican, honorary Puerto Rican. So I accept your very nice award. I'm going to ask a favor. I have 3 individuals that are following me as commanding officer for the day as part of the Police Foundation. They're an intricate part of this process, and I would like them to come up here and accept the award with me, if you like. If you will allow me, sir. Yes. Ken, Stuart, and John, please come forward.
So the record is clear. It's not because he's Latino. It's because he's a great man, what he's done to help us strengthen the relationship between the police department and our community. And so thank you for being here. This is our honor.
No way. So they let us break our lease and we moved to Wall Street. After being on Wall Street for 9/11, everybody thought we died because our name was still on the list of people at the World Trade Center. But we had moved out and we came to Brooklyn. Why? Because an old man where I worked, I used to work at a trade school, and talk about vision. He was Jewish, but he started the first Spanish language trade school in New York, Burke Trade School. So you have all these Latinos that want to learn plumbing, electrical, auto body. He starts a school in Spanish, right? Vision. So he said, why don't you come to my building and rent a storefront for me? And I said, Mr. Burke, I can't rent a storefront. I said, we came from the World Trade Center, then we went to Wall Street. I said, people are gonna think we failed. I said, no, we're in Brooklyn, and we're proud to be in Brooklyn because we're both from Brooklyn. We went to Brooklyn College, and we're in the area where the first Puerto Ricans came. El Marine Tiger, cuando vinieron los pioneros puertorriqueños in downtown Brooklyn, that area was heavy duty, Puerto Rican, Dominican, and Cuban. Now it's all mixed. But the bottom line is that we're always there, we're always saying presente in our community. And one thing that I love about this DA and his office and his staff, when I started as the first Hispanic assistant DA in Nassau County, and I remember, you know, you have Spanish victims, so it's like, Betty, could you translate? Betty, could you do this? Betty, I said, wait a minute. I gotta stay late, I gotta translate for everybody. What is it? Why don't you get somebody to interpret? And that's what I like about Ken Thompson, because he knows the way he was brought up by his mom, the neighborhood. He knows our community. He says presente every single day. He's been there. He's represented people from our community. He's done civil rights, and he's always doing the right thing. And that's why we accept this award with great honor, not only for ourselves, but for our community, because we would not be here, not only because of our families, but because of the community, because of the people in my mother's neighborhood in Bedford-Stuyvesant that would always say, mira, esa es la hija de Doña Ana, don't mess with her. You know, it's like, so everybody always protects you in the neighborhood, and that's why we're very proud to accept this